Reddit never fails to provide us with strange and interesting stories, from a guy time-traveling to save himself from certain death to Sarah Michelle Gellar's acting career completely vanishing for an hour. If you enjoy this kind of content, remember to click the subscribe button and bell notification so you never miss another video. When I was 18, maybe 19, I was really into lowrider trucks. I had ordered a set of 20-inch wheels and tires from a local shop and couldn't wait for them to arrive. They finally came and I got the call that I could come pick them up. I threw on some clothes and I left to go get them. It's about a 20-minute drive and I made it in about 12 minutes, driving too fast from the excitement. So I get to the shop and just as I'm climbing out of my truck, I realize I forgot the checkbook. I had paid half up front and was to pay the balance at the pickup. I knew there was a branch of the bank I used just around the corner from the shop, and I knew my account number, so I thought I could just go show them my ID and withdraw the cash. I walk up to the corner of the street and I'm just getting ready to start crossing when I hear my name called from behind me. I turn around and this older guy is waving, looking right at me. He looks familiar, but for the life of me I cannot place him. We're about 30 yards apart. "How you doing?" he says. "Pretty good," I reply. "How have you been?" Hoping a name will come to me. At that split second, a car ran the red light and the car going the opposite direction slams the brake and screeches to a halt. I turn around to see the commotion, and there was no collision, just a pissed off driver laying on the horn and another car speeding away. I turned back to look at the guy I was talking to again and he was gone. I mean vanished, because we were in a fairly open space and there's nowhere he could have ran fast enough to get out of my sight, much less walk. I was like, what the hell just happened? As it occurs to me that if he didn't call my name, I would have almost certainly been hit by the car that ran the light. That's all weird enough on its own, but here's the kicker. Like I said, I was a teenager when that occurred. A skinny, baby-faced teenager. When I got to be about 30, I started keeping a beard and had to go up about 230 pounds in weight. I looked in the mirror one day and instantly flashed back to that moment. That guy that called my name was me. "10 years ago, my husband, his friend and I went driving around. At the time, my husband had an older blue Honda CR-V. He had a very distinct sticker on the top left of his car from the first music festival he went to. It was a little parking sticker that they put on his car, and he kept it there because he liked it so much. Anyway, we're driving and I see another blue CR-V coming up to us on the other side in the opposite direction. I didn't really think anything of it until it was coming closer and I noticed the sticker was in the same spot. When the car passed us, I looked inside the vehicle and it's like time slowed down a bit. I saw all three of us sitting in the same seats and dressed exactly the same. My jaw literally dropped and the other me looked shocked as well. They were all looking at me. Same sticker, same everything. The car passed and I quickly snapped out of it and told my husband and my friend what just happened. They said they saw the car, but they didn't look inside of it. They thought I was losing my mind. I was walking through the park where most people in my neighborhood walk their dogs. I usually know who is who, as everyone is a familiar face. There was this new lady there and everyone spoke to her like she was a regular, so I was a bit confused as I've never seen or met her before. When she and I spoke, she gave me this weird look and I just told her she looked like Sarah Michelle Gellar. Everyone looked at me funny and asked who that was. I said, "Oh, that actress from the 90s, she was in X, Y, Z," and no one even knew about those movies. I found that weird because I'm pretty sure they have at least heard of them. Then I tried Googling Sarah and there was literally zero trace of her. Same for the movies. Later on, the lookalike seemingly disappeared, and everyone has zero recollection of her. The original Sarah Michelle Gellar was back an hour later when I googled her. I've been seeing some posts about how 2021 started something in the universe, and then I remembered what happened to me on New Year's. Let's back up for a moment, as what I'm about to tell you is a key point in my story. About 2, maybe even 3 months ago, I had Chinese food with my dad, and I got a fortune that said, "It's not about the quantity of your friends, but rather about the quality." At the time, I had a shitty friend I had to get rid of, so I laughed it off and either threw it in my purse or in the jean pockets I was wearing that day. Fast forward to New Year's. Me and my boyfriend had drinks and his brother came home and got sick in the bathroom, so I decided to clean it up. I scrubbed the floors and toilet and was on my hands and knees cleaning up the mess. The next morning, I wake up to use the bathroom. I sit down on the toilet, and right in front of me, perfectly placed in front of the toilet, is my motherfucking fortune. With the same saying, the same lucky numbers, just dirtier and a little bit beat up. If I wasn't on the toilet, I would have probably wet my pants. I wore new clothes that night. I haven't seen this piece of paper in months, and here it is, carefully placed and ready for me to read in the most perfect spot. It's weird, but I'm going to take this as a sign from the universe that maybe I need some better people in my life. Goodbye, darklings.